Like I kind of was trying to find my way through the answer. I was saying some good stuff, but I was finding my way through. And I thought it was some bullshit. I thought I might have been cooking up some bullshit, but I wasn't. I must have been good, bro. And so then they called me back legit the same day of the interview, and the lady was like, "Yeah, they want to offer you the position." I was like, "Yo, first interview back too. Like I haven't had no interviews since I got released or laid off."
Yeah. Damn. All right. So like, I just started recording. Let's just have a casual conversation. All right. So like, you just said it was your first interview. So kind of like give a little backstory in terms of like what happened. Even you joining the program, you can like super fast forward, getting the offer letter, and then yeah, you can go from there.
Joined the program last year sometime. Well, we're in 2025, so yeah, definitely early 2024, maybe late 2023. Locked in crazy. Got my first job offer as a DevSecOps engineer for 150K. So that was a blessing. Worked that job for about 8 months, 8, 9 months. It was about to be actually, no. It was about to be a year this next month. So like 11 months, 10, 11 months. Got laid off due to Trump and administration, government going on, whatever's going on. And got back in the game, started attending the boot camps again, just to get my mind back into the play, into the flow of things. Started doing my note cards, started studying, started actually low key just started doing endless projects for my company as well. So that's what made the whole study process cool, because I was doing stuff for my company. So I was building an infrastructure for apps that we're going to be using. So that was pretty cool. So it was like projects that we were going to be using.
So when you say your company, not the company you work for, your own company that you
Oh
started.
yeah, yeah. Started my own cloud engineer company called Soul Cloud LLC. Look out.
So,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. So all the projects that I've been studying, I've been implementing for, like I said, for my own business. So that's been great.
So let's take a step back because I want to kind of give some recognition to your business, get some traction there, but then also, so talk about your business, what you do, how, the service you provide.
For sure. So right now, so Cloud, the cloud engineering business, DevOps, all that. We are currently offering services for creating websites and hosting them on AWS. We have a package deal in which you'll get your own domain as well as your own email service as well. So we got a nice little package for startup companies. We actually are about to do our first app coming up soon.
Right.
This card detailing app is pretty cool stuff. So basically, we're just going to host that on AWS. Want to build the app out, mobile app, build it out on AWS, and
Right.
we're going to host it. And then also, we're going to soon put out some videos about cloud engineering, like how to get into it, where to go, like, the play.
Nice.
So
And so you were saying that the stuff that you were doing to like study was the thing that you were building for your own company.
for sure, yeah.
So like, what was some of those stuff?
So I did the Terraform automation for us to spin up VPC, subnets, all that kind of stuff. I also built currently building an infrastructure for us to safely host the apps. So instead of us having to, every time we get a customer or anything like that, have to spin up a whole infrastructure for them, we just reuse the same infrastructure.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, also preparing to start just giving tips about cloud engineering as well. So
And so where were you? How did the program help you in terms of like getting that knowledge, applying it to your business, which is crazy. It's like your side hustle, but then now also that helped you to get that job.
yeah, no, I mean the course is literally like a whole hand session. Like it's simple. I mean, you have steps in front of you. Are you going to take the steps? Like there, the end goal. You see everybody finding success. There's a lot of success in the program, and you see it. Like you're around a bunch of hungry people, so it's like you got to go get it, or you're gonna get left. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna look up somebody you started a program going to have 6 to 8 jobs at the same time, and you know what I'm saying. So it's just like it's always somebody in the program with a win that's going on that's going to inspire you. So now the program is literally a handhold. Like he holds your hand until success. So I mean, if you fail, not gonna lie, it's high key on you. It's not even if you just run the play, bro. Just run the play.
You feel like if anybody was to actually go through the steps, they'll be successful?
100%. As long as they log in. Like a lot of people, I don't think this stuff is hard. I don't think it's the hardest stuff in the world, the hardest information to grasp. It is. I will say it's kind of like someone who's fluent in English trying to learn Spanish. It's a different language. I mean, you got to lock in. You got to learn it from ground up. There's no shortcuts. So I think everybody does that. Like actually be true to the process and not try to skip steps. Like it's easy to jump in the program and then try to automatically get interviews. You're gonna get those interviews just because the play works. Like the play works. But once you get in those interviews, are you going to know, are you going to be able to speak confidently about cloud engineering? That's what the course gives you, that confidence. So it's just like, run the play.
Okay. And then also I want to talk about, and so like, I wanted to hop on this call because I want to emphasize and really shed a light on job and skill. Even, for example, in your situation, kind of tell the story. No, actually not tell the story, but in terms of job and skill, which one do you think is more valuable and why?
Skill, 100%. A job can be ripped from you. Like they ripped my job from me after I went to go walk my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a job can be ripped from under you at like that, but they can't take the skill with it. Like they're not, just because they ripped the job from me doesn't mean, okay, now I don't have the skills that I used to get this job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you lose a job. I feel like this job market is so hot right now. Like, I mean, I do hear a lot of people struggling to get jobs in other fields, but I've never really heard too many cloud engineers having trouble finding work. Like, you see all the job offers in the chat. You see all the even first phone calls, second phone calls. Like that's still success. Like you're still getting in rooms of people that are trying to offer you 6 figures because of your knowledge. So it's like, it's about closing the deal. And that's where, like I said, that's where the course comes in, that confidence. If you know the skill, you know the skill. You can get any job you want.
Okay. And kind of tell the story, because I don't think I was recording at the time, but just tell the story about you walking with a dog, coming back in, hearing the news, the time span, what you did in between the time span before you got the offer letter, how long it's, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure. So like I said before, I started the program back in 2022 or 2023, late 2023, early 2024. Got my first job offer as a DevSecOps engineer, making 150K. Months went by. I was almost at my year anniversary. So this all happened about like literally probably last month. So I literally worked a full day of work. Everything was fine. Working on a project, working on my task for the day. Went to go walk my dog, came back in. Not even my boss. I knew something was up because my boss didn't message me. The CEO messaged me. So I'm like, yeah, this is not good. So he got on the call with him. He basically broke the news to me and told me that, project can't be funded anymore due to what's going on in the government. And I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was hurt because it's like I worked hard for that position. You feel me? So I'm not gonna lie. But, after I talked to you and you know what I'm saying, and you put it real plain and simple. You lost your job, but you didn't lose your skill. You still have the same skill set that you had before. Run the play, go get a job. And once you said that, bro, I was like, all right, let's go get it. I stopped all my moping and crying and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Stopped all that. And I started locking in. I started going back to the boot camps and things like that just to get my mind back in the flow of interviews and things like that. Pulled out the note cards, pulled out the projects, and I just started cooking up. Like I was cooking up in here, bro. And got my first interview, had a phone interview, that went well. And then I had a second interview and killed it and got the job. They called me the same day and offered me the job. So
nice. You talk about the job, like how much, remote, on site?
Remote, 140K. I took a 10K drop, but we're gonna get that on the back end with Soul Cloud, so it's all good. So.
Okay. All right, cool. If anybody's like joining this, not joining this, watching this right now, I talk to a lot of people, and some people don't even know this exists. Yeah. Some people, don't really understand. But what's like from your old self before you started working with me to like now, what would you tell your old self, knowing what you know now, in terms of just the opportunities that's possible once you do have this skill set? Because it's all about the skill.
Yeah.
What would you tell that person, your old self, and the other person, anybody watching this video?
I'm telling you, run, don't walk. Get with the program, run the play, and continue running the play. Like, I don't think the play, as long as you keep your knowledge base up to date, I don't think the play will ever die. I think this play, it's just, and I feel like, I feel like the fact that the way the boot camp is arranged and aligned and things like that, like it really makes you feel like you're back in school. Like every day you're grinding, you're doing something, even outside of your 9 to 5. Like that's the trap that they want us to stay in. Go to 9 to 5. Now you get off for 9 to 5. You don't feel like doing what's better for you or what's going to better you. And now you're stuck in the rat race of a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Paying you bare minimum. So it's just like, run the play. Don't play with yourself. Actually lock in. Don't half-ass it. Like, actually run the play. Like, be serious. Open your book. Take notes. Make note cards. Do projects. That's the main thing, honestly. Like, you can study all you want, but do projects so you have the hands-on experience that you need when you get into interviews. So run the play. Hurry up and run the play, actually.
and so those who don't know, I've known Darnell since Frostburg, but yeah, Frostburg State University since college. And I want you to kind of talk about you going through college, like doing it like finessing or not, and then you doing this finessing or not. And then just the difference between college and then, this program.
Right.
And then I'm gonna ask you a question after that in terms of, but yeah, I'll stop there.
So I would say the difference between now and college is college was a straight finesse. Like, I mean, I was finessing. I wasn't really learning and I regret this too. Like, I've had moments post college where I was like, dang, if I had just locked in college, I wouldn't be relearning a lot of this information because it's repetitive information, 100%. So it's not my first time seeing it. But like I said, in college, we were doing all that just to walk the stage. Like that's how I saw it at the time. But when it comes to like 1% university, which I said is kind of set up like college as well. Like you have your freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior, like it's set up the same. I think at this point it's more personal. Like, okay, if I cheat the course, I'm cheating myself. So it's like, even if I cheat and start getting interviews, I'm going to get in those interviews, bro. And bro, like it's not good when someone's grilling you on information that you don't know. It's actually annoying. I'm not going to lie. It's actually annoying. And, so if you don't cheat the process, you actually lock in, stop going out so much, stop drinking so much, stop smoking so much, and lock in on yourself and put yourself first, and you take this course seriously, I just feel like it's inevitable for you to just find a job. Like, it's legit inevitable. So,
Okay.
I mean, so the difference is now I don't cheat myself. That's the only difference. If I'm studying for something, I'm studying each note card. I'm writing it, saying it multiple times in my head, like I'm being serious about it. I'm talking to my dogs in here, bro, teaching them about AWS. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's more personal now because I'm only going to go as far as I take myself, essentially. Yeah. So.
Okay. And from the skill set that you know now, realistically, based on the things that we share within the 1% University, how much money do you think you can make with the skill set that you have per year?
Per year? If I'm like at my peak, where I'm trying to be in like the next year or two, right now I'm starting low. I'm starting at like, I'm gonna be humble, like 500, 600K. Like that'll be ideal for me right now. So perfect case scenario. Yeah, I need to touch that in a year for sure. And that's just the first goal. I'm not gonna go further. Yeah.
Okay. $500,000, $600,000 a year. And what makes you even think that that's possible?
Cause it's like, if I really wanted to, I could job stack. I can go get another job and work these 2 6-figure jobs at the same time. At that point, I'll be touching that's 300K right there. And then my business start taking off the way I need my business to take off. I'm sure I can touch 200K with that in a year if we lock in. So it's like, the money's there. It's literally all on self, honestly. Like, I see so many avenues that I can go to make money. It's just about, you know what I'm saying, getting to it truly.
Okay. Okay. And I wanted to touch on this. A lot of people in the tech space, they job stack, but they're really doing it illegally,
Mm-hmm.
unethically. And so, in terms of what we do teach here at the 1% University, it's honestly it's really not that complicated. It's just researching and then having a strategy on job stacking ethically and legally. But I wanted to make that point in terms of anybody listening to you, because some people, even with me, there were people online. They're just like, hey, you shouldn't be talking about job stacking. Don't tell people about this. Keep it under the rug. That just lets me know that a lot of people don't actually know
Yeah.
a job stack. Like you can actually do a lot of contracts, a lot of positions, a lot of work. You just have to know how to go about it. And so the one last thing I want to say is, with everything that you've been exposed to at the 1% University, not just cloud, but in terms of like, wealth building, investing, things like that, where do you see yourself in the next 1 to 4 years? Let's just say going through, the whole 1% University. If that's something you wanted to do.
Where do I see myself in the next? So I would say in the next 1 to 4 years, definitely going to have government contracts for SoCloud. That's where I want to be. I do want to jump into that ocean of greatness for sure. And yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a season of job stacking. I don't think job stacking is gonna be like my bread and butter where, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 6 jobs. No. I could not fit that. But I think this next season, I'm still interviewing right now. So I think I'm gonna do 2 jobs right now and see how long I can do 2 jobs. And so yeah, in the next year, I'm buying a crib 100%. I already got a new car, so that's good money. But yeah, no, just growth, bro. Every year, just more growth, business growth, skills growth, just every year getting better than the year before. So that's really what I have. I mean, my final goal of life after I'm using cloud engineering to fund my law degree. I want to go get a law degree.
Oh, real? I had no idea.
I do. I want to go get a law degree and become and use cloud engineering obviously as its own lane of money, and then be a patent lawyer as well. So that's my goal. So in the next 5 years, I'll be going to grad schools funded by cloud engineering for sure. So
that's crazy. No, congrats, bro. That's crazy. I was actually looking up patent lawyers.
They make that satchel. They make that satchel for sure. Yeah, it's like $200K. I mean, starting off kind of sort of. So it's like having that paired with I can fix somebody's infrastructure on the way to going to help somebody at the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the life I see. Those 2 avenues for myself.
Okay. No, not bad. And so right now, the last question is, and this is actually the last question. You lost a job, you got it back because of the skill. Do you really believe, as long as there's computers, IT, which I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon, especially cloud and AI, as long as this, the world that we live in today, do you feel like you will ever lack money? And yeah, do you feel like you will ever lack money? Do you feel like money will ever be a real problem for you?
As long as there's computers advancing, as long as there's technology advancing, as long as there's AI, anything techie, I will forever be a 6-figure guy. I was gonna say, I was gonna wild out, but I know this is probably gonna go somewhere. But as long as technology is technologying and advancing, I truly don't ever see myself being without, honestly. So it's like I said, I was without for 2 weeks. It was a long 2 weeks though. I ain't gonna lie, because it's like I was like, damn, what are my next steps? But shit, 2 weeks. What 2 weeks, bro? There's people that be trying to find jobs for a year in the market. 2 weeks, bro. That's nothing.
bro. People come.
Credit to God, for sure. Credit to God, all credit to God, for sure. But like 2 weeks is insane.
Yeah, yeah. People reach out and join the program. They're cloud engineers, and they can't find a job just because they don't have the system. So did you like use the system to like get recruiters reaching out to you, stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, actually, I also the job that I did get, obviously the lady Ruby, she be doing
A
it.
lot of miles for you.
But the one that I did get, this was from I had gone through all of my LinkedIn little messages, and I was just messaging right when I lost my job. I just started messaging everybody back. It was during the time that I had a job, so I wasn't responding to anybody, and I had like 15 people that reached out to me, and so I went to each one and just responded back to them, asking them were there still any opportunities available. And then the lady hit me back. Like I said, talked to her for 30 minutes. If that second interview, they had 3 engineers on there, plus the lady that I met. They questioned me. They all had their questions. And boom, here we are.
So using the system that we have at the 1% University to get recruiters to reach out to you, they reached out to you on LinkedIn when you still had the job. Then when you were laid off, you went back to those people, DM'd them, had a conversation, 30 minutes, did the interview, same day you got the job.
Yeah, run the play. Like, dude, this is a fun play. Like, did I do it, bro? Truly, like, if it's not crazy, do it. Unless you do some Diddy stuff, just do it, bro.
We're not doing that over here. No, we just creating wealth, man. We serving people. No, but that's what I wanted to. And so, like, you getting that job, you really like. Do you feel more confident? Like, are you this happened again? You got the job offer again using the same process again. Do you actually feel a little bit more confident? Like, all right, cool. Like, I could really, because when I got like multiple job offers, I was like, yo, like, I can just create money, like because of my skill.
Yeah,
but that's powerful.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm unstoppable. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how I feel like, yo, I'm unstoppable. Like, it's just like I see the market, the weather that we're in this world, and like I said, I acknowledge how people are struggling and to find jobs, but this field, bro, will have you feeling like you're unstoppable. Like,
yeah.
And so the knowledge that I have, bro, it's 130K, 130 plus knowledge. We're not in rooms with anything less than that. I haven't had a conversation with somebody for a job less than 130 in ages.
Wow, $130,000.
I was turning down regular IT. Once I lost my job, I could have had a job the next day. 2 days later, this IT company, I had to go in every day. I would have been backtracking for sure, and that's why I turned it down. I was like, bro, nah, like I don't have no income right now, and I'm telling company that people probably would work for. I'm telling them like, yeah, nah, bro, that's not what I want for myself. I'm not backtracking, definitely not. So I get, and they weren't paying me that bread for that skill. So it's just like, nah. But yeah, once you got the skill, you got unlimited. So
okay. I'm gonna leave off with this, and I want to give you the floor. Is there anything you want to share with anybody watching this video? I typically call it like a 1% gem. It's something that they can take away and really apply, and it's really something that can change their lives, that they can use to move forward with anything that they want to do in life. It's up to you. What anything you want to say?
Yeah, I would say work ethic. I would say the main thing with being successful is work ethic. Setting a schedule for yourself. Every day I'm doing this at this time, no matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, like a lot of people have FOMO, which is fear of missing out. That get in the way of your success. If you can't tell people no, if you can't tell people like, yo, nah, I'm in the crib tonight, I'm doing a project, like, then you're not gonna go far at all. Like there is a cap to your ceiling for sure. Now, if you can tell people no, if you can sit in the crib, if you can give yourself 6 months to lock in on you, you're gonna be successful. And that's all you need. And 6 months is me being nice. Like the program truly, I've seen a dude take the whole program in a month and get 2-3 jobs within a month. Like, he's great. Like, that guy's great. But I would say like 4 or 5 months of just truly locking in, like staying in, locking in everything. Go to the gym, come home, study. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a schedule for yourself, a strict schedule that doesn't include partying and drinking and smoking every day. You're gonna get to where you need to be. Simple as that. It's all about discipline. You have discipline, you'll be successful.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, once again, bro, I really appreciate your time. The whole point of this is to really have somebody watch this and be like, yo, okay, if he can do it, I can do it. And so it worked for you. You have a step-by-step blueprint system that you implemented. And anybody in the program watching this, you have the same system. You just literally listen to what Darnell just said, work ethic. And then also anybody that's interested, if this is something that you feel like you can actually go through and be successful, schedule a call with our team. We'll be more than happy to show you what to do to move forward and reach your goals. But if not, please do not join. Please do not reach out. We don't want to waste your time. But nonetheless, this is something that is a commitment, and Darnell can agree. It is something that you have to commit, and we're here to really just serve people that are looking for help. So once again, thank you for joining the call, Darnell. And yeah, man, we have a lot more work to do, and for this, get you that law degree, man.
Sure. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.